Okay, let's toss some Molotovs. There's got some smoke grenades now. You saw that? Oh, I caught one of them on fire. Oh, dude, I lit one of them on fire. I'm not sure if that's good or not. I don't think that's going to be really good. They might come at us pretty aggressively now. Let's actually switch everybody over to offensive mode then. Toss another one if we can. Toss another Molotov. Keep them away. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to something I have been eyeing for 2, maybe even 3 years now. This has been a very, very long time development, something I've been looking forward to. This is RIOT Civil Unrest. This is going to be like a straight up riot simulator type of game. It's actually going to take legitimate historical riots over time and put into game form for us to either play as the rebels or the police. And, you know, it doesn't really matter what your affiliation here is going to be. Obviously, you can play as either role you want to. Now, this is coming out on December 6th, I want to say, available for everyone to pick up. It's going to be an early access, so hopefully, it's going to be a really short early access period because it's been worked on for a while now. But I'm super excited about this one. Let's get into the game over here and not spend too much time. The first thing we'll probably be doing is a rebel, or at least like a protester level, a pacifist one. There's still going to be a couple where you could be like, you know, really rebellious and use anarchy and stuff and like, you know, violence. As a matter of fact, you could always be violent, whichever one you would prefer. But as protesters, if you want to get support from the people, you want to keep it kind of peaceful. If you're being out there being violent, throwing Molotovs, which you can do in this game, the people probably won't support you as much, and the police will actually get stronger in your following missions and things like that. So let's start off over here with the Madalena's Clearing, which will be the displacement mission over here. This one you could actually accomplish fairly easy going the pacifist route. If you go violent on this one, I haven't really tried it before, but we'll get more into that. The Italian government started building a massive transportation system in the Susa Valley to speed up the already existing transportation from Susa to Leon. The project is expected to be concluded in 2035, and the estimated price is around 23 billion euros. Documents predict that before concluding the... Well, that went a little bit too fast for me right there. Activists have been protesting and fighting against the TAV project since 1992. So it's been a very long time with the protest here. So, this is normally how you set up every single mission going forward. Whether you're the police or not, you'll have a couple of available items over here. And here you can switch out whichever one you prefer. If you're going with the violent route, you could obviously go with the Molotovs and things like that. If you're going more of the pacifist route, you'll probably want to use like something like megaphones, maybe firecrackers. I'm not sure how good it is to toss firecrackers at police when you're protesting, because I've never been part of one. But it's not supposed to like endanger the lives of anybody, right? It's supposed to agitate opponents apparently, so... The first thing we'll be doing right now, we have 3 or 4 groups for this one. This is the police over here. What they need to do is destroy all of our tents. So with the first group, I'm going to go ahead and send them into a defensive mode through here. And then with the next group, somewhere down here. Now I'm going to switch over to group number 3. And also get them into a defensive position somewhere up here. What we're trying to do is use our bodies as barricades to keep them away. You can also even find scrap and build legitimate barricades to stop the police advancement too. Now I'm trying to keep this right now pacifist, so eventually the police will start to agitate and start using smoke grenades. Over here you'll see who's winning. Right now the rioters are winning the battle, so it's in our control here at the moment. This is fairly easy. All you have to make sure is that the police don't get all the way back here and destroy all the tents. You can lose a couple of them, but as long as you keep a couple there up and running by the end of the time, you should be okay. And if we keep this pacifist, we'll get a lot of support from the people as well. Now let me go ahead over here and use my item, megaphone, and let's rally my peeps down over here if we can. And let me switch over to this group. do a megaphone down over here. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to grab the extra people that are just roaming around to go upwards and push the police advance a bit forward. And we're supposed to just kind of survive this entire ordeal for the minutes available. Over here, you'll see, like, I guess updates from what they're thinking. So right then, the hard way it is, the stimulants are kicking in. Stimulants are wearing off, morale is going down. So they're losing morale over here because we're doing a fairly good job. Let me switch over to this group now, and let's see if we could go over to another megaphone for this one. Down over here, and push forward yet again. Okay. So unless the police could actually get violent on us too, believe me, they can. But as long as we're keeping from violence ourselves, they shouldn't do it. But if they do it, then they lose a lot of support from the people. So it kind of works out that way. So this is going to be like a pacifist mission right now. We'll do a rebel one. And we'll even probably check out a police one if we have enough time over here. There's a group down here that's not really doing too much at the moment. We are indeed still winning. So far we're doing pretty good. Have we lost anything? We might have lost one over here, but for the most part, we're alright. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of morale boost if we can. Okay. And over here, these are the skills you're using with your keyboard. I'm using a keyboard for this one. I think you could use a gamepad as well. But for the keyboard, everything is controlled by 1, 2, 3, and 4. And your arrow keys will choose which item you actually want to use. We're here to support you guys. We saw your social media post. So they're showing up right now. We have more bodies over here. The morale is going down for the police. They're not really doing much. This is honestly the best I've done. I normally lose about like 5 of these, but right now this is going fairly well. Let's toss the firework. Why not? Let's see. This is like the small one. We tossed it right there. Oh, that's a good thing. Just agitate the cops, even though we're doing fairly well. Oh, they're pushing in now. But we're stopping them. There's way too many bodies in there. We're running away now. That's how we got this. Perfect. That went really good. So the area was successfully protected. All right. And now we'll get like a newspaper article on everything that went down. So here's the match results. We had 444 people, what we started off with, and the people that we called in social media as well. We got 89. And here's the political results. So we got 0, and they got -70 from political support because they were the ones getting aggressive and actually injuring our people. Rebels victory, rioters defended their ground, police committed heavy acts of violence, rioters were peaceful. This will lead to an extreme advantage on the rioters' side during the next event. That's the best I've ever done. So that went really good. And here we can check out the newspaper article, what we did too. Riot turns violent as police fails to evict the activist agitators. And we can scroll down over here. Italy, this morning at around 11 o'clock, 30 policemen were unable to evict 400 protesters from the occupied area. The clashes caused 100 injuries in 15 minutes. So that's going to go in our favor right there for a fact. And I unlocked December 8. Huh. It's weird because I've cleared this before. I never unlocked that before. So maybe I did so good that I'm unlocking more stuff. Maybe, I don't know. But that went really good. All right. So that's one of the peaceful ones. Let's go on back over here. As I mentioned, everything over here is going to be set up like a campaign. So if we go to story, that was just part 1 of that one. Now we could also do that mission from the police side as well. I have not played with the police just yet, so I'll probably fail that one pretty viciously. So before I actually try it and fail, let me go over to a violent protest so we can see how that works out. For several years, the Greek government has planned to build a huge junkyard 6 kilometers away from Karachi, a small town southeast of Athens. Unable to convince the town's members, the government decides to proceed anyway. On December 2010, the MAT police forces were sent directly to invade Karachi and the surrounding towns. The population takes this as an explicit war declaration and acts accordingly. And this is the reason why this one's a bit more violent-oriented. Now, you don't have to be violent. You could try to play it peaceful as well. But it's a lot more difficult, I'm pretty sure. See, some of the text just goes by really fast. I just read for over 4 months and then it was just gone. Alrighty, so for this one, I'm not sure what my layout should be, or at least my loadout should be. I'm going to say we go with flags quantity sun. That's only 116 people. I'm going to go with defensive gear basic, which will give me a couple more bodies, but as I mentioned, the police here will be actively attacking us, so maybe heavily geared and less people will be better, I'm not sure. I'm going with the Molotovs for a fact, some rocks. There's also laser pens, which is supposed to slow down the opponent for several seconds. I can't seem to make that one work in my advantage usually, so instead I'll go with the megaphone for that one so I could call them to a spot they might be advancing on. And over here we have slingshots. I'm gonna give this a try. I don't expect this to go well, so just a bit of a heads up. I've played this like maybe 30 to an hour beforehand, so I'm still learning the ropes as well. But I wanted to show you guys this game because I've been expecting it for a while, so I'm really excited about it. Okay, so for this one, we really have 3 groups. So we need to keep them from advancing all the way down to this little area. Down over here, you can see my mouse is moving around. So I'm going to start peacefully if I can, maybe. And try to build a barricade. My peoples all the way over here. See how that goes. Try to keep them from advancing to some degree. We're not going to toss Molotovs unless we see them really approaching us and start tossing the smoke grenades at us. To try to keep it somewhat decent. And then, let me switch over to the megaphone. And megaphone it up, maybe over here. So as long as we keep them over there, we should be fine. There's less time that we have to worry about right now, too. There's only 3 minutes on this one. So as long as we don't necessarily let them come in through here, we should be fine. I'm not sure exactly how you lose it. I'm not sure how many people or how many cops have to get there. If it's only 1, 2, a couple, an entire group, I'm not sure. They're now moving from the upside, though. So you know what? We're going to probably have to go down through here and megaphone it up through this side. So let's start moving because it's trying to move from the upside. All right, they're moving back now. Great, great, great. Let's see. They still haven't tossed us any updates over here, so I'm not sure what they're planning to do. This guy does have a gun. Oh, whoa, excuse me? See, there's a couple of cops over here, and they're in the area we're supposed to keep them away from. I'm not sure if I've already failed this. Guys down here? Let me megaphone it up over here. Come on, guys. Down over here. Alrighty. We might toss some Molotovs, so let me make a group aggressive. If you want to make them aggressive, you have to switch them from defensive mode over to offensive mode. And now we can use stuff like the Molotovs, although it might be too late at this point, it feels like. Molotov, let's see if I can toss one over here. Pushing back. Yeah, see, they got the advantage right now. Oh, actually, we have the advantage, oddly enough. But here's the square, so I'm not sure if we're going to keep them away from this. Okay, let's toss some Molotovs. There's got some smoke grenades now. You saw that? Oh, I caught one of them on fire. Oh, dude, I lit one of them on fire. I'm not sure if that's good or not. I don't think that's going to be really good. They might come at us pretty aggressively now. Let's actually switch everybody over to offensive mode then. Toss another one if we can. Toss another Molotov. Keep them away. And I'm just switching everybody over to aggressive mode at this point. Alrighty, let's see if we can toss some rocks too. Alrighty, built some people down here. So far, it's not too bad. We're still apparently winning. They're moving in now, though. Okay, guys, down here. I might have to switch over to megaphone. Down over here. Megaphone is on cooldown for that group. Now, the reason people are leaving is because they're getting aggressive. So obviously, once the police starts getting really aggressive, a lot of our supporters start running for the hills, obviously. That's the reason why you see a bunch of them over here. Let's see if I can get them to come down through here. Oh, we're so close to winning this one. I would love to get the victory here. Oddly enough, I haven't been too aggressive. Oh, no, they're pushing again. We got a couple of seconds left over. Don't do it! Megaphone, come on, people down here. 5 seconds, guys, 5 seconds. That's all we need. Yes, we blocked him. All right. I saw another cop on fire just run through as well. Okay. Now, we were kind of violent with this one, tossing the Molotovs, obviously. So this might hurt us a bit. As you can see right now, political result, we got -13 while they only got -9. So we got a victory here, but rioters blocked the police advance. Police moved cautiously. Rioters were under control. This will lead to a slight advantage on the police side during the next event. So that's because we went a little bit violent on that one, obviously. We out-violenced them by a little bit. But we won. But however, now the next mission over for this campaign, the police will have even more forces on their side. Let's check out the newspaper here really quickly. Police attacked and stopped in Greece. A crowd of 400 people stopped the advance of a few dozen policemen in Greece, even though a few were injured. It appears that most managed to go back home without being severely harmed. Alrighty. Yeah, cool. I unlocked Black Tuesday now as well. What else have I unlocked? That's it? That's about it. Alrighty. Well, now I've shown you the pacifist and the violent route. Let me show you a police one. Now, I have not done a police mission just yet, so this might not go too well. So just a bit of a heads up. If I do terrible, apologies. How about we do... Let's do, like, the violent one as a police side? Because this will give me, like, a chance to, like, you know, toss smoke grenades at them and whatever other weapon we would get as the police. So this should be the same intro cutscene, so we can just skip through that here. Yeah, I got it. Alright, here we go. Oh, wow. So this is completely different now as the police. Okay, I have never seen this before. So we get to edit each unit, it does seem, huh? Oh, boy. You can change the weapons. 24-inch tonfa. You got the 18-inch batons. And it'll tell you the unit cost as well. Okay. Well, I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm going to try to learn this a bit more off camera and then kind of give you like a better rundown. For now, I'm going to keep it default. Just whatever they're offering me is what I'm going to go with. Let's go into ready here. If I start messing around with the options, I know I'm going to mess something up because I'm not familiar with it whatsoever. And I don't want to spend too much time in the video being like, oh, how does this work? And boring you guys. So let's just go ahead and try to give this the old college try here. Now, I wonder if I still have the same controller or the keyboard layout up above. Okay, I have... Oh, now I control every single unit myself. I can move the cars forward, too? Oh, that's pretty intriguing. Okay. Let's move the cars forward. Yeah, I am unfamiliar with everything I'm seeing up here right now. Let's get you guys over to aggressive mode, maybe? And let's move forward if we can. And the same with you, aggressive mode. And move forward. I'm not sure how wise this is. I've moved those vans all the way where I have to go, though, oddly enough. We are pushing forward quite well. Okay. Now here we have a couple of dudes with apparently guns. I'm not sure how I even use those, but let me switch over to aggressive mode perhaps and we'll start shooting some people in the crowd. Is that a smoke grenade you're about to toss in there? Oh, it totally is. Okay, and what do you got? What's your weapon over here? Alright, people are getting a little bit crazy now. Oh my god. Oh, that's like, is that like, I think we're using like one of those firefighter, like, hoses and stuff. We're just hosing down the crowd. Okay, well, oddly enough, I feel like, in a way, haven't we suddenly kind of, like, won this now at this point? Like, we're totally in there where we gotta be. I'm not sure what 4 does. I'm gonna give this a try. Keep moving forward. Am I supposed to get every group in there? Because if so... Oh, yeah, we got this! Oh my god, it's a lot easier to play as the police, but then again, I was very violent, so I was using smoke grenades and I was hosing people down. So, we probably will lose a couple of support for that next one over. Yeah, it's a lot easier as the police, that much I will tell you. I mean, oh, big surprise, Falcon, you're using weapons against civilians, yeah. Violence 5.3. We wounded 30 rebels, oh good god. Police reached their destination, police executed violent attacks, rioters were peaceful. This will lead to an extreme advantage on the rioters' side during the next event, yeah. So basically, what we did the very first mission as the pacifist route is what they did against me. I won, but now they're gonna have a really big advantage going forward. Police fights to successfully avoid rioters' attack. Greece, 20 police had to face a crowd of 300 people in order to reach their destination. Protests turned violent, causing 29 injuries in 12 minutes. Oh, good god. Well, there you go. I need to learn how to play as the police to kind of, like, you know, not injure everybody in order to get my destination complete over here. But this is RIOT Civil Unrest. Really, really fun. Really cool. It's going to hit early access on December 6th, so keep your eyes open if you've been eyeing this one for a while. It's finally coming out, and if you enjoyed it, want to see a bit more, Let me know in the comments, let me know by leaving a thumbs up, and I'll try to learn more of it and hopefully show more as we go forward here. I will catch you next time.